The cell membrane, also called the plasma membrane, bounds the cell to its surroundings. The membrane helps to maintain the internal environment. It contains lipids, proteins, and a number of carbohydrates. Eukaryotic plasma membranes are composed of cellulose and chitin. The membrane has sterols and carbohydrates that serve as receptors. The plasma membrane of animal cells include different types of proteins. These include structural proteins, which help to give the cell support and shape. Receptor proteins help cells communicate with their external environment through the use of hormones, neurotransmitters, and other signaling molecules. Transport proteins, such as globular proteins, transport molecules through the cell membrane using facilitated diffusion. An example of a transport protein is glycoprotein. Glycoproteins have a carbohydrate chain attached to them. They are embedded in the cell membrane and help in cell-to-cell communication and molecule transport through the plasma membrane. Plant cell membranes are encased in a cell wall made of cellulose, which have plasmodesmata that are present in both the plant cell wall and membrane. Plant cell membranes, along with animal cell membranes, have a phospholipid bilayer, which has hydrophilic heads, each having 2 hydrophobic tails.
Bacteria comes in 3 basic shapes: bacillus, coccus, and spirillus. The cell membrane of a bacteria cell is essentially the same as the membrane of a eukaryote, meaning bacteria also have a phospholipid bilayer. The membrane is protected by the bacteria's cell wall. Bacteria have cell walls that are different from the cell walls in plant cells. Whereas the wall of the plant cell is made of cellulose, the wall of a bacteria cell is composed of peptoglycan, which is a network of polysaccharide molecules connected by polypeptide crosslinks.
Archaea can thrive in extreme temperatures, therefore they thrive everywhere. They are the most abundant cells on Earth, most likely because of their ability to adapt to a large variety of environments. These cells are similar in size and shape to bacteria, however, some have very strange shapes, such as flat and square-shaped cells. The plasma membrane is bounded by a cell wall. The membranes are composed of glycerol ether lipids. Ether bonds are chemically more resistant than ester bonds, which helps archaea survive in extreme environments. Archaea lacked peptidoglycan in their cell walls. The side chains are different than the fatty acids found in other organisms' membranes and may help prevent archaeal membranes from leaking at high temperatures. In some archaea, the lipid bilayer is replaced by a monolayer, which means the archaea fuse the tails of 2 independent phospholipid molecules into a single molecule with 2 polar heads. This fusion may make their membranes more rigid and better able to resist harsh environments. The cell wall is assembled from surface layer proteins, which form an S layer. An S layer is a rigid arrangement of protein molecules that cover the outside of the cell. This layer provides both chemical and physical protection and prevents macromolecules from contacting the cell membrane.